Welcome back to Western Michigan Broncos Dynasty. Guys, I apologize, first of all, for how long it's been since the last episode. I'll be honest with you guys, I've been trying to figure some stuff out. It's been taking a lot out of me. I don't want to go into details, but we are back, and we're just going to get right into this. So we just played our bowl game in the last episode. I'm assuming that most of you guys watching this watched that. We got crushed by Appalachian State. It was not good. It was not fun, and it was a terrible way for the seniors to go out. Now that's the negative. The positive is we're bringing in one of the best recruiting classes I think this school has probably ever seen. Looking at an early national signing day here, we got a 5-star recruit here in Ryan Kwiatkowski. We got 4 stars in Donovan Hamilton, Paul Reinbolt, Steve Mix, a 3-star gem quarterback in Tyler Bobo. We got Tony Sandlin, another gem 3-star. TJ Tolzien is another gem on the offensive line. Sheldon Wells, a gem free safety. We also got a 4-star athlete and Earl Dragus, and a 3-star athlete in Khalil Romer. Now we are still in on some guys like this 4-star defensive tackle. We're kind of close to losing him to Penn State, but since we are going to the offseason, I'm wondering if we'll be able to secure that. Tight end Shane Price looks like he's going to be coming here over UNC. Colt McLeod looking real good on a gem right guard, as well as Dylan Free, not a gem but still a really solid right guard. And then we got the Kalamazoo native Braden Otting. He's actually a gem halfback, and he's leaning towards coming here so far, and we got in on his race super late. We'll see what's available in the portal, but I was looking at the top classes, and keep in mind who we are. We are Western Michigan in the MAC. We have the top 50 recruiting class with only 10 recruits so far. Hopefully we can do a lot of work in the portal. At this point, I'm just trying to recruit talent. We may have to cut some guys that are lower overall that are on the actual team. We'll see. It's cutthroat now. We're trying to win. Now, I will view job offers just for fun. We have one head coaching offer at Northwestern. The rest are offensive coordinators, which is surprising to me because I guess some games our offense was really good. And staff wise, we still got 1 year remaining on these contracts with Travis Humphrey and Andrew Edmonds. I'm going to keep them for now. I don't think the changing them up is going to help too much, especially only in year 2. So we're going to advance week here into bowl week 2 of 4. Now I got 4 players at risk due to a playing style. We'll see. They aren't anything crazy overall wise. Now, I will say Boone Bonema was MAC Defensive Player of the Week in that bowl game, so we will take that happily. Boone Bonema, I'm going to miss that, man. Now, it's a bye week. There really isn't anything we can do, so we're just going to keep skipping ahead. By the way, this is the off-season video, if y'all weren't aware. Just thought I'd make that clear. It's probably going to be in the title and thumbnail, but we're going to do the entire off-season in this video. Again, nothing to do. We aren't in the playoffs. We aren't in any other bowl games or anything because we already played ours and we got crushed, and I'm still really sad about it. And it looks like Miami versus Ohio State is going to be the national championship. Let's skip ahead and see who wins that. I mean, it's the 2 and 1 seeds. Oh, wow. Coach Prestige goes down. Why? We did good. Jalen Buckley is at risk of transferring. No, I will not allow that. Same with Bilal Cone. We cannot allow this. Wait, I'm terrified now. I don't like this. Ohio State crushes Miami, and all right, Ohio State champions. Shout out the Buckeyes. I hate saying that as a Purdue fan. Dude, this is terrifying. Plus 18 more players because of Coach Prestige. Guys, you got to give me some time. Players leaving. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Jalen Buckley. No. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Please. Yes. Oh my God. Okay. That just made my entire night. I would have actually genuinely been depressed the rest of this video. Now, Bilal Cone, this is an important one for me too. And Bilal Cone is staying. Thank God, man. All right. What about John Hoffer? We get 6 persuasions. Okay. Hoffer is the other big one, and hopefully he stays. He has not been persuaded. We are losing our starting left guard. And looking at this, it looks like Jacob Gideon is projected to get drafted, which is super cool. But we lost a lot of our actual role players in the seniors. Now we get 3 more persuasions. I think we'll just keep the higher overall guys, like a sophomore corner. I think he has a reason to stay, and he will. Also do a sophomore linebacker in Dominic Moon. Hopefully he stays. He is leaving as well. Okay, buddy. Okay. Oh, and Jamichael Bankston. I actually like this guy. All right, we're going to try to persuade him. Jamichael Bankston, where are you going? Buddy, have you not seen what Kenneth Womack did with us? What Anthony Sambucci did with us? That could have been you this year, Jamichael. All right, well, that's all of our persuasions. I'm kind of sad, but we kept the 2 big ones, Bilal Cone and Jalen Buckley especially. RIP John Hoffer. Have fun, buddy. Advancing week here. We will see how the draft went. Hopefully Jacob Gideon got drafted. That'd be pretty sick to see. Draft results. Jacob Gideon went in the 6th. So we finally actually get someone drafted for the first time in probably quite a while in this program. We also move up to a 2-star school. Love to see that. We'll get some extra hours this year for recruiting. And looking at our recruits here, it looks like we are locked out on Shane Price and DJ Polito. That is incredibly depressing because we were winning both of them. And I guess Coach Prestige just isn't good enough for them now. Now looking at the portal, I've been scrolling quite a while. We did find a 4-star tight end, which could be huge for us. We're 5th on his list in the top 5. Only one 4-star actually wants to come here. A 3-star junior middle linebacker. We lost a lot of linebacker talent, so we're going to take a look at him. A free safety. Bring these guys in I'll try to bring them in just for talent. We need another guard because we lost out on our good friend Hoffer. Not our friend anymore, though. Just because I don't know if our freshman is necessarily going to be ready, we're also going to take a look at Zion Chris. Now, this might be considered cheating. Samuel Mpemba's here. If any of you guys have kept up with my stream franchise, twitch.tv/Graceful Swan, we've been doing a Purdue franchise over there. Keep saying franchise, I mean Dynasty. You guys understand what I'm saying if I mix and match those words. Samuel Mpemba ended up coming to Purdue his senior year and winning a Heisman for me. So, yeah, Samuel Mpemba, let's take a look at bringing you to Kalamazoo, buddy. All right, so we got quite a lot to work with here. I'm going to keep these guys just in case we can get them. I'm going to get rid of... All right, we were going after McLeod. We're going after Free. We're going after Otting. Everything below here, I'm going to let go for now. Now, number one priority is to try to get in on Alex Bauman. Loves our playing style. He's a vertical threat tight end at 6'5". Rutgers has a bit of a lead, but we are going to go all in as much as we can on this guy. So we are going to send the house. We're going to DM the guy. And we're also going to schedule a visit on this first week. We know that he loves playing style. So that would be attend practice. We're going to get after that with him, and that's a good one for us. We might have a chance here. Now, looking at the 2 quarterbacks, I do want to scout them. This one's not bad. I love the throw power being over 90, and I love the accuracy he has. Ethan Vasco. Oh, he's got even better throw power. Throw on the run is decent. What are their speeds? 84. This one's 81. He has gold pull down. This one only has silver, though. I think the big kicker here is Ethan Vasco has way better throw under pressure. So I think I'm going to go after this guy. He doesn't have any like giant schools going after him. I'm going to bring him in to compete with Tyler Bobo. We also have Lowry to compete with them as well. So that'll be our 3-headed monster. We're probably going to end up cutting the other quarterbacks. Still want to go after Colt McLeod because he was one of the original guys we're going after. And he's a gem. He's a gem freshman that could improve in the future. Football influencer, I think, is the only thing that he's good with, unfortunately, because it's not one of our better ones. But we don't really have any good ones, to be fair. And we're going to do coach's favorite on Dylan Free. We'll just get in on him as well. And then Otting, I do really want to get after this guy. So we are going to hard sell him. The Kalamazoo native, we got to bring in the homebody. So we'll use all 50 hours on him that we can. Hester, we're so far in first on. I don't think anybody is going to want him. So I'm just going to keep him with no hours on there. We have the scholarship on there. So if he ends up coming here, he ends up coming here. I'm curious about this Kobe McCollum guy. He is 6'4". But he's a route runner, which means he's probably slow. 90 speed. Wait, I actually really want him. Okay, so we're going to get Steve Mix in here. But we're also going to get Kobe McCollum. Because this guy looks like a heckin' stud. Hopefully we'll get in on Alex Bauman. I really, really hope so. Otherwise, we're going to try to stay in on these two. Or Shane Price. If he comes here, we're happy too. Now look in here. It looks like Masai Reddick is actually pretty good. I don't mind Witherspoon, but the 85 strength scares me. He has pretty good finesse block, but this guy, Reddick, 93 strength. He's got 84, both run and pass power block, and he's got an ability. And we're top 5 on him as opposed to top 8 with Witherspoon. Well, I'm going to offer the scholarship, and I'm going to go all in on Reddick here. And then Samuel Mpemba. This is cheating. I know he's going to be a stud. I'm going after him, man. I don't care. I want this guy in my program again. And unfortunately, due to that deal breaker, we're going to lose out on the defensive tackle we were going after, and I need a defensive tackle. So we're going to look at this guy, Doran Ray Jr. He does want to come here. I think we're just going to straight up offer him a scholarship and DM him, and hopefully we can get a little progress on him and stay ahead of Bowling Green. So that is all of our hours for this week 1 of the transfer portal. Hopefully we see some things that we actually want to see here, and we're not getting beat out by some of these schools I'm desperately afraid of right now. Lose out on a tight end that I wasn't really going after. And we finally get over the recruiting update here. So we are in first on a lot of these guys. I'm not seeing the tight end that we were going after. Now, Vasco, this is the guy, this is the quarterback that we wanted. Samuel Mpemba, ooh, we're way ahead on him. This wide receiver, McCollum, way ahead on him. And then Colt McLeod is into his top 3. It looks like we're the only ones going after him now, so that's a good thing to see. We also went after this free safety. We need a free safety and a strong safety. I already signed a free safety, so I'm thinking one of them can maybe play strong safety, move over. We'll see. And then this Masai Reddick guy, we're looking pretty good on him too, but we're not the only ones going after him. So week 2 of the portal, no one's going after Polito still, and UNC is going to take Shane Price, unfortunately. I can already tell we're not making any progress. They're still staying on him. We're the only ones with the scholarship still in Polito, so maybe we can bring in our 4-star defensive tackle that we wanted. Colt McLeod, we're looking good. Actually, I think Army is putting in some effort. That or they're not putting in any effort. I can't tell due to their coloring. Just for the hell of it, I'm going to throw the rest of the hours that I can on him. Dylan Free, no one else is going after him. And then Odding, we're killing it. Now, we pass Rutgers, and we made some big progress here on Alex Bauman. I love this. We got 2 of his things that he actually likes. Let's see if we can hard sell him. And looking at this, there is potential here, but there's 2 of them, 3 of them. So we can't hard sell him yet. I don't want to take the risk because we actually do have a lead. So I'm just going to stick with what we had on him. Now the safety we're looking good on. We found out playing style, and that's all we know about him, unfortunately. But maybe we'll be able to find a sell. We'll see real quick. And going through this, it's looking pretty good. It could be game time. It's game time. That's it. That's it. We found the hard sell on this free safety. That is huge. And no one else is going after him that hard. I think just the hard sell is going to be big for us there. We're out on this tight end we didn't really go after. And then the other quarterback we're out on as well. Now, Ethan Vasco, we made the most progress here. We know about playing style and playing time now. And the only one that works is time to get to work. And it's actually a pretty good sell for us. One of the better ones we can do for sure. So I'm just going to go hard sell, and I'm going to bring him in on a visit. I want to lock this guy in. So we're going to get him on playing time, attend the position meeting, and we're just going to lie to him and say, yo, you got the starting spot, even though that may not be the case. Samuel Mpemba, no one's going after him. And that is something I desperately love to see. I know for a fact I can't do a sell yet, though. So we're just going to stick with what we got. It's working. Same thing with Kobe McCollum. We can do his sell, though, and I am going to because I want this guy. I am going to only do the hard sell, though. That one right there, TV time. We are only going to do that. And actually, we're going to bring him in on a visit as well. It's actually a complimentary visit with the quarterback. So that's going to be huge for us right there. And it's probably going to give us really good progress for both. Masai Reddick, we are not the only ones in on this guy. Buffalo and Michigan State. We know about playing style, and we know a lot about what he doesn't like, which could help us here in finding the sell. So I'm hoping going through here, it becomes really clear. It could be game time, and it's game time. Oh, I love to see that, man. We're going to bring him in on the visit too. And we know for a fact proximity to home is one of his big things. And that's one of the ones that we got because he is from Detroit. It's an A for us. So we're going to do that with him. And it's a complimentary visit with the quarterback as well. And then this defensive tackle, we only threw 10 in on him. And we're keeping up with Bowling Green. So I think I'm going to put more of an effort in on him. We found out a good bit about him too. I think if we just send the house right now, we're going to slide into first place in that top 5. And we're probably going to find out enough that we can hard sell him when we can. Now, we lost a lot of our middle linebacker talent and just linebacker talent in general. So I'm going to look at Nolan Ziegler here. We're way behind off the bat because we didn't do anything this last week, but I think we can catch up if we send the house and then also DM him. And then lastly, I want some more line depth. Davion Witherspoon, I think he could at least be depth for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer him the scholarship and we're going to search his social media. And I actually can't do math, so we actually have more hours than I thought. So we're also going to DM him. So we'll throw some extra stuff on Davion Witherspoon. That's going to do it for our hours for week 2 of the transfer portal, though. Hopefully we see a couple commits here. That'd be super nice going into week 3. Get some of our hours back. No commits, but Alex Bauman, the big 4-star tight end, we are number 1 on him still, and he's in his top 3. This is huge. So not only are we going to have Bosma, but we're going to have this Bauman fella. Still, no one's going after DJ Polito. I have had this happen one time before at the Purdue franchise where there was a guy, there was a wide receiver. No, it was a corner. His name was Wyatt Roseboom, one of the favorites that we ever had. He did not want to come there. He deal breaker to us. He locked us out. We ended up being his only offer by the end of it, and he came and he became a stud for us. Hopefully the same thing happens here in Western Michigan for DJ Polito. There are visits here. We're going to lose that on Shane Price for sure. Colt McLeod should commit after this week. Dylan Free, no one else is going after him. I'm not too worried. Otting, okay, Central Michigan's going after him, but we are looking really good here. I think I want to schedule the visit before they even can get a visit with him, in hopes that we can just get him to commit like ASAP. So we're gonna do the proximity for home family visit. He's from Kalamazoo. You just got to go right down the road to Waldo. Now Pitt and Rutgers is here. Pitt past Rutgers, but we are getting the most, I think. Oh yeah, and we found out exactly what he wants. Yeah, this Alex Bauman's committing. He's committing. We're hard selling him all the way through, and he is going to be a Western Michigan Bronco. I'm super excited about this. Now Northwestern's going after Alfonso Hester, and I don't want to lose out on a potential talent. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go after him. We're going to hard sell him. We don't know for sure which one is right. We're going to hard sell this one, and then I'm also going to spend a soft sell just in case on that one right there, student of the game. We use way more hours than we probably need to on the guy, but if we can secure another potential linebacker, that could be nice for me. Ziegler, we passed up Buffalo. Love to see that. And we actually got his sells. I'm not even going to throw the extra hours on DM him or anything. I'm just going to hard sell him for what we know, which is the clutch. And it's actually really good for us. It's one of our better ones for him. The safety, we're going to get him to commit like this week. And Davion Weatherspoon, I keep calling him Witherspoon for some reason. He likes us. I mean, we barely put in any effort on him, and he jumped a ton. So you know what I'm gonna do? I don't know if I want to send the house on him. We're gonna contact friends and family. It'll at least get him into the top 5. Vasco should commit this week, which I will absolutely love to see. Samuel and Pemba, we're the only ones going after this guy, and that makes me oh so very happy. So I'm just going to hard sell him, and we can save a couple hours at least. McCollum, now this, I'm super happy to see. A 6'4" wide receiver is going to help us out so much. Not only are we going to do the hard sell on him, I'm going to soft sell him as well. Playing time and championship contender would be ideal in this situation. Although I don't know if we're going to find another one that matches besides that right there. And we're not going to. So hopefully playing time is the key here for the soft sell. And it looks like that's going to be the one right there. Starter was what our soft sell is going to be on Kobe McCollum. We're going to lock this guy in. Masai Reddick, there's a race on this guy. So I'm actually going to DM him as well. We're going to do what we can to make sure we can lock in Reddick. And then Doran Ray, I mean, he's in his top 5. We're looking good here on this defensive tackle. If we can bring in him along with Polito, I'm not going to be mad. We actually still don't know the right sell. So I'm going to hard sell the clutch. And then I'm going to soft sell the other one that it could be, which I believe is it's game time. And hopefully we actually guessed right. I'm also going to schedule a visit for him. We're going to lock this guy in. Attend practice. It's an A+. He is going to commit. And that is it for our hours for this week. Hopefully we can lock in Polito by the end of this. I mean, there's only one more week of this. If Penn State does not get in on him, then we might get Polito. And Colt McLeod, the 3-star gem right guard from Bryan, Texas, has committed, as well as the 4-star tight end, Red Bank, New Jersey, Alex Bauman. The transfer portal tight ends committed. We got a tight end duo of Bosma and Bauman. I am thrilled. The safety, Keon and Tringer from Ypsilanti, I think, Michigan, has committed as well. And then the quarterback that is going to compete with Tyler Bobo from Chesapeake, Virginia, Ethan Vasco, has committed as well. And Samuel Mpemba, our future Heisman winner. Masai Reddick is also committed from Detroit. That is a big week for our class. And then we're also in first on a bunch of other guys. This is huge. Last week of this, tell me no one's going after Polito. Tell me. Price is verbally committed to UNC. I'm out of this. I'm just going to get him off. We are still in first on DJ Polito. We realistically could bring in this 4-star defensive tackle. Going free. I mean, he is just about to commit, so we're going to leave him there. We got a little bit of competition here. It's also, he got a visit next week with Braden Otting with Central Michigan, unfortunately, but we're doing everything we can here. We just got to hope and trust the process that we're going to bring in the Kalamazoo native. We got Bauman, so I'm going to move him up there. Hester, we're staying in front of Northwestern. They did schedule a visit for him. We could schedule one for this week. And I think just to lock him in, I'm going to do that. And we don't have great options, so I'm just going to do one-on-one coaching with him. Nolan Ziegler, looks like he's going to come here as well. Things you'll love to see. And Tringer, we actually got locked out on Mason Williams, unfortunately. But you know what? We got our tight ends that we wanted, so that's what matters. Vasco committed, which is awesome to see. And Pemba, awesome to see. We're definitely, you know, beefing up the linebacking core again, which is good to see. A lot of good to see things here. We're gonna get Weatherspoon in on a visit because we know good things about him, so that is good to see. And I'm also gonna send the house. We don't know any of his cells, so we're just gonna send the house on him. We're about to get the commitment from McCollum, love it. And Doran Ray Jr. about to get the commitment up from him, love that as well. We're not too worried about everybody else, to be honest. Hopefully we can get Polito in. Is there anything else we can bring in? We got 235 more hours. Is there any talent out there? And looking through the board, there isn't much left, but there is one guy here, a sophomore left outside linebacker. He's a power rusher. Do I like him? Not the most. Do we need linebacker? I mean, I know we do. We brought in Mpemba. Willis is going to be a senior, and he's not the greatest. We got a lot of middle linebackers. Yeah, we need outside linebacker. Even if he's not great, he's still going to be better than what we got right now. So I'm just going to go all in on this guy. Last second, we should be able to just bring him in, as this is the last week and no one else is showing interest. Other than that, I'm just going to throw all the hours that we can. We'll get a soft sell on Ziegler, even though we don't really need it. And you know what? Screw it. We can bring him in on a visit as well. No, I mean, nobody else are using these hours, so we might as well do it. Esther does have that visit, but we threw all the hours that we could on him. Odding, yeah, I mean, he's got everything on him. Free, but sure, we'll DM him. Why not? Why not? We'll even bring him in on a visit. It's gonna be a commitment party, dude. Commit here and we'll throw you a party on your visit. That's what we're gonna do for Dylan Free. Otherwise, we have a surplus of hours. There's nothing we can do with them. Hopefully, dude, I want Polito so bad. I want that man so bad. Dylan Free committed. Nolan Ziegler committed. Kobe McCollum committed. That's a good one. Doran Ray Jr. committed. And then the Sarah guy committed as well. Polito is not here. Did he come here? National Signing Day. Big moment. Big moment. He's coming! DJ Polito, begrudgingly, is gonna be a Western Michigan Bronco. Final look at this draft class. Recruiting class. We're bringing in 25 guys. And in terms of the top classes, I know for a fact we moved up. We went from 47 to 23rd. We have a top 25 recruiting class as Western Michigan University. All these boys are coming to Kalamazoo. And because of that, now we got to deal with position changes. We got to see what we have here. I know we have some athletes, so we got to worry about that. We got 4 of them. Now, Ryan Kwiatkowski, the 5-star, is coming in as a 79 overall with 93 speed. This guy is a stud. And we could make him a middle linebacker, but with that speed, would he be better as a safety? I'm not sure. We're gonna have to take a look at our depth there. Earl Dragus for sure was supposed to be a center, if I remember correctly. He'd be a 69 overall center, but he's actually better in other places. Khalil Romer was supposed to be the middle linebacker, and he's actually a bit better as an outside linebacker. So I'm gonna throw him at one of those spots most likely. Then Alfonso Hester, only a 65 overall, not the greatest. Also better as an outside linebacker than a middle linebacker, but by quite a lot actually. Right now we'll just go by positions. Quarterbacks, there's a lot of quarterbacks here. Our Bobo comes in as a 67. I might redshirt the guy. We'll leave Lowry as the backup, but Vasco's coming in as a 78. That's not bad. He's also got better speed than I realized. I don't know. I thought he was slow, but compared to a lot of our quarterbacks, this guy's not bad with 93 throw power. He could do the job. Buckley's obviously here. Jamal Haley's gonna get some work this year. Odding comes in as a 65, but he should grow for us. Wide receivers, Devon Mortimer's our number 1 now. And Kobe McCollum's going to be our 2. He is a senior, so he's only coming in for 1 year, but he should play a big role for us. Steve Mix, the freshman, also a 75, and by far our third best receiver. Besides these 3, we don't have a ton of talent. Tight end, Alex Bauman comes in as an 81. Bosma is a 78. Bosma might lose like his number 1 job because this Bauman fellow is nasty. Left tackle looks like Roseman's going to be the starter. We did bring in Tolzian. He's a 64 though. Not a lot at left guard, but I'm pretty sure we brought in a bunch of right guards and nothing at center. Our guards are gonna have to move over. I'm gonna move Reddick over to left guard, protect the blind side a little bit. He could play tackle for us as well, but for now we're gonna put him at left guard. Weatherspoon's gonna be our starting right guard, and then for our center, we don't have a good center. I think I might move Davion Weatherspoon to center. And actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And actually, looking at what we got right now, we don't have a ton of talent on the offensive line to the point where I might have to start one of these freshmen and just tank one of these spots. Right tackle is absurdly weak. It's bad. So actually, what I'm going to do is Masai Reddick is going to move over to right tackle. Actually, he's so big. Do I want to move him to left tackle? There's a lot of thinking in this offseason here. I think Eric Roseman is going to move over to right tackle. We're going to move Roseman from right to left tackle, and then Reddick is going to move to left tackle and protect the blind side, because this guy's a stud. 6'5", 349 with 93 strength. He is going to be our blind side protector. Weatherspoon's going to be the center, and we're going to move Carson Briggs over to left guard. The starting O-line is going to be Messiah Reddick at left tackle, and we're going to get Carson Briggs at left guard. Weatherspoon is going to come in and play center for us. Then we got Schuster at right guard, and right tackle is going to be Roseman. Now for the ends, I'm going to move Corey Walker over to left end because I want the freshman to be playing his natural position. Also, he goes up, or no, he doesn't go up one. I think something to do with morales there. Paul Reinbold's going to be our starter as a freshman at right end. Left end is going to be Corey Walker. We got Moss, we got Tyson Lee here. I think we're good at end. Defensive tackle, Mason Nelson is back, and DJ Polito is going to be the backup as a freshman. Things you'll love to see right there. And then Doran Ray, we got him just as depth, and that's exactly what he's going to be behind Isaiah Green. Samuel Mpemba's coming in as a starter for us at left outside linebacker. Nolan Ziegler is going to come in and start at middle linebacker, so I'm very glad I went after him. And then we could start Tony Sandlin at right outside linebacker, or we could move over Cial Acera. And I think I actually want to start the freshman here. 91 speed. He's an athlete, and he's a pass coverage guy. I think he could do very well for us as a developing piece as a starter. So that we're going to leave him there. Bilal Cohen is going to be our CB1. Donovan Hamilton, the freshman, is going to be our CB2. 94 speed. This guy is insane. Wolford is going to be the third man, and honestly, he's not the best guy that I would want in the slot, but he has by far the worst zone. So I think Wolford is going to be our slot guy, unfortunately. Isaiah Paul's also here. RW Cobb we brought in, or no, we kept him around. That's what happened. Now, Evan Selvey could be our strong safety, or we could move over Damian Robinson or Intringer. Damian Robinson is a zone guy, which I enjoy in the free safety role a bit more. Keon is a run support type, so I'm actually going to move him over to strong safety. I think he will play a very good role for us there. So we'll leave Damian Robinson in his natural position, and then Intringer is going to be moving over into the strong safety slot. Palmer Domschke is back for his senior year, as well as Cameron Peasley. That is the roster. Now we got to worry about these athletes. Kwiatkowski could end up being a stud safety, but he could also help us out as a linebacker. And I know we talked about starting the freshman, but I think we're going to be starting this freshman actually at right outside linebacker. Ryan Kwiatkowski came in as a middle linebacker, but he is moving over to right outside linebacker this year. Now, Earl Dragus was supposed to be a center, and at a 69 overall, he's going to be one of the better backups for us right now, so we're going to throw him over there. Leo Romer came in as a middle linebacker, and I'm going to leave him there for now. We have a lot of middle linebackers, but I'm probably going to end up redshirting Romer and seeing if he can develop there. Then Alfonso Hester. Why does that say Cameron Peasley? That's not supposed to say Cameron Peasley. Show me Alfonso Hester, please. Thank you. Much better of an outside linebacker as well. We have plenty of ends. I'm just gonna throw him. I'm gonna throw him at left outside linebacker. And there we go. That's the team. We got 4 guys over 80 overall right now, and we haven't even seen the improvements yet of the guys that we have. Now this is a defining moment. The training results. Who got better? Who is going to help lead us to another great season? And we're going to go by position. Lowry did not improve very much. He's a 74. He's going to be the backup this year to the transfer. Buckley's up to an 84, and Haley's up to a 78. I love that. The change of pace that we're going to have here. Buckley, obviously, the workhorse, but Haley coming in with 96 speed. 78 overall is solid. He's going to be a stud for us. Mortimer up to an 81, so not too much of an improvement there, and not too much of an improvement. We got way too many wide receivers. We're gonna have to end up cutting some. Osman moves up to a 79, and Wooten comes up to a 75. Love to see that. Lawson moves up to a 71 as a sophomore. That will be huge for our depth. Briggs to a 72, Shaw to a 71. Ooh, wait, we got a sophomore that improves Zanati. That is huge, actually. A 75 with 99 pass block. Wait a sec. This guy might need to start. Chad Schuster also improved at right guard. Yo, wait. I feel so much better about our O-line now. Corey Walker's up to an 83. Oh, that is so nice to see, man. That is so nice to see. Mason Nelson to a 79. Just solid. He's solid, man. He's solid. We got some 70s in the middle linebackers now. Corner. Ooh, we need to see this. Owen stays an 82. RW Cobb improves. Oh my God, wait, that's huge. 86 man with 92 changes. This is our slot. We found our slot. Improvements, and this was the guy that wanted the transfer and we kept around. This is big. We also got some better depth here. Wolford's moving down, man. Cobb is the slot guy now. That is our guy. RW Cobb. Learn his name. Damian Robinson's up to an 83, and that is it for the improvements. I am happy, man. We're up in the 80s as a squad now. 81 overall team with an 82 defense. We're improving. I want to up our recruiting a bit more, so that's what we're going to do. I want more weekly hours on DBs because we can use some help there. And then the lines. The lines are everything. O-line, we got to do that. And we're going to do increased starting interest as well. That's going to help us a ton for the future. And we're going to be losing Buckley soon, which scares me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. So man, we might need to find the QB of the future. I don't know. Bobo is going to be the guy. I really don't. But we are a little nervous about running back. So we're gonna recruit some stud running backs. Hopefully, that's where our hours went, or our coach points went for this one. And we're gonna go to the next week. RW Cobb wants to transfer. Hey man, you can be the slot. You can be real happy. I promise you. Encourage transfers. Now this is gonna be an issue because I know our roster is giant. We have. Wait. I thought our roster was huge. We don't have to cut anybody. I thought our roster was heckin' giant. We could have signed 2 more. Okay, never mind. Everybody's staying on the team. Congratulations, you're still a Bronco, man. You never doubted you, not for a sec. None of you were in cut in my head at all. And we have made it to a start of a new season. We're going to set our schedule here real quick. Right now, it wants us to play Michigan State, North Texas, Southern Miss, and Illinois. And honestly, I'm not mad at it. Looks like we do have a couple extra home games, but I don't want 3 out of my 4 out of conference games to be away. So I am going to we'll go to Michigan State because they would pay us to go there. And same with Illinois, but North Texas and Southern Miss are coming to Waldo. And we play Ball State, Bowling Green, Central Michigan, Eastern Michigan, Akron, Northern Illinois, Ohio, and Toledo to round it out. Okay, apparently that schedule is invalid, so I'm just gonna let it do what it wants to do. We're just gonna have 3 out of our 4 out of conference games be away. I guess it is what it is. So that is gonna be our off season. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know down in the comments. Also, if you just have any feedback for me, anything you want me to see, make sure you guys type it down in the comments below, or just type FTA for the algorithm. YouTube algorithm loves comments, so it does help out a ton when you guys comment. Like the video, subscribe if you want to see more of this series, and I'm looking forward to 2025. We'll start seeing it in the next video. See you guys later.